Now, I remember the struggles of conversations and talking to people, and to some that might sound ridiculous, but to many, I'd say, sounds relatable. Now, you might struggle with just talking to people, talking to girls, talking to guys, I don't know, talking to strangers, whatever it might be. I think it's safe to say most people have experienced it, and I definitely have, and kind of continue to. Now, I remember, talking to girls and it would be awkward, but then also I do remember talking to girls and it would be pretty fine, pretty smooth, no trouble. But I can also remember the struggles of conversations, being scared to talk to people, being scared to talk up, and to be honest, I still am. One of my best friends, even, is not good at talking to people. Now, I will admit that ever since I met him, I like to think it was me, but probably wasn't. But ever since I met him, he's been a lot more outgoing. I remember he wouldn't talk to anyone, he'd just sit in the corner, and now he's, getting involved, he's talking, he's laughing. I'm really happy to see that. And even in myself, I've seen a big leap in people skills. I remember I'd be really good at talking to older people, but not so good at talking to people my own age, which is ironic. But I remember in Scotland, where I used to live, people were a lot more antisocial, and that led me to also be antisocial. I remember not speaking up with teachers or people who take the piss out of you or whatever it might be, and I just wouldn't do anything. I just kind of overthink it and freeze up. Same with talking and presentations or whatever. I'm a lot more outgoing, and I can remember, especially over the summer, I'd be talking to girls, like 10, 20 girls a day, getting with girls, 10, 20 girls a day, for pretty much a week straight. No problem, no lack of confidence, and the guys that I was with were all scared, or not scared, but all kind of awkward and shy, and they would be telling me like, "Mate, you're so outgoing, like you're so easy to talk to girls," whereas I'm quite nervous, and I was quite good. I would engage conversation and I would, get it flowing, and that's the skill that over the last few weeks I feel like I've lost again, and something I had to hone back and keep. Now, you might be thinking, why do I need to talk to people? Because I got my video games. Well, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You have no clue what you're on about. If you feel like that, be my guest. Be my guest, okay? But the likelihood is you would rather talk to people, get a girlfriend. Like you're telling me that you wouldn't rather make new friends right now if you could. Piss off. Yeah, you would. Same with a girl. You would love it if you were dating like an attractive girl right now. You would. Now don't give me that shit, because we both know that you're not better off with your video games, and you clicked on this video for a reason. So just stop it. Now you might be thinking TikTok said I'm an introvert, so I should embrace it. Now, by all means, embrace it, but let's be real here. You don't want to be an introvert. I don't like the word introvert, but let's just use that as an example. You don't want to be an introvert. You'd rather be more outgoing. You would. So shut up with your embracing that shit. Just take my advice. Now, I thought I was introverted, and to be honest, I've seen an introvert firsthand from many people, and I'm not an introvert in any way. So the likelihood is you are not either. I might get judged or rejected. I was the exact same, and I can't say I am anymore, but you get nervous still. It's a human trait. But I do remember feeling nervous and feeling some anxiety of whether I'd get rejected or judged for what I say, and to that I say, who cares? I don't really care anymore. You know, if you're with your friends and you're with people you know, then that's fine. You know, I enjoy taking the piss out of my pals and them taking the piss out of me. That's just how we work as men. And even with girls, guys, whatever. What if I say something wrong? And this is very similar to if you get judged. If you say something wrong or something stupid or something offensive, turn it into something funny. That's how I like to go about it. You know, if I say something stupid, sometimes I'll say something stupid by accident, and I'm with a girl or a guy, and they'll laugh. I'll laugh along. Or if you freeze up, change the conversation. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I don't know what to say, and to be honest, you never do. You know, I can't really say I'm an expert. You never really do. Going with the flow, getting into a, let's say, a social flow state, it is really important, and sometimes you might prepare something to say and it goes well, but I wouldn't say, you know, think about what you're going to say, just do it. If you're going to ask out a girl or talk to a girl, just go up to her, don't think about it. I've done this a few times. I still sometimes overthink it, everyone does, but if you're going to overthink it, then just don't bother, move on, do something else. But my best advice for you is just to walk up to that person or say something. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be fucking Fortnite or how to go with that business. It really does not matter. You might be thinking, how do I fix it? Well, I've given you solutions to problems that might happen, but this is not completely the big problem. The big problem is that you're just too scared to get out of your comfort zone. You're scared to ask out a girl. I'm not gonna say I'm fucking Houdini, like I'm scared as well to ask out a girl, but you kind of have to feel the fear and just do it. And it just doesn't have to go with a girl, I'm just doing it as an example. And also get on self-improvement, because if you get on self-improvement, this stuff becomes much easier, much faster. And that's something I really noticed as I've been on self-improvement now for a year, maybe just under. And also, stop fapping. That's a big statement because a lot of people aren't, but that is probably one of the biggest factors of why you can't get in a social flow state or any flow state. You can't talk to girls, guys, whatever, because you still fap. And your brain's all over the place, especially when you're talking to girls or looking at girls, your brain sexualizes them. And sometimes even guys, it's a bit weird. So just stop fapping. And that advice I can give to pretty much anyone around me, because they all do, and I don't. Now another thing is comfort. You are not comfortable in your own body, and likelihood is if you're not comfortable in your body, the person next to you or the person you're trying to talk to isn't either. That's why you have awkward conversations and you have good flowing conversations where you can stop and think and leave a bit of time to think. And a conversation where you don't have to keep speaking, there can be a break, you know, there can be a pause. A conversation where there can be silence, because I don't know about you, but I was always afraid of silence in a conversation. Now that's something I kind of force myself to do. Like right there, I took a moment of silence, not for any reason specifically, but it kind of lets you think, lets you say the right words, especially with a girl. If you're just waffling and just talking, you're gonna say something stupid, so take some time to think about it. Personally, my charm is being stupid, so I usually like to mess around, talk a bit of nonsense, and you know, that's just how I am. But it is good. It is a good skill. So yeah, just let there be breaks. Breathe. And that is a key thing that I learned. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Because likelihood is not only will it make your body relaxed, but it'll make whoever you're with relaxed as well. It can even be a loud breath, it can just be a, or it could be a really loud. But either way, doesn't really matter, you know. Take a big deep breath, relax yourself, and that kind of radiant energy will go to the next person, whoever you're with, and it will make the conversation flow. That's why, you know, I can picture many people, I think you can picture someone maybe you work or in your school that is very good at conversation, is able to even take you sometimes out of your comfort zone, and you think, how does he do that? He breathes fully. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, leave a comment down below, if you have any suggestions or problems that you have, and I will make a video on it. And if you enjoy my content, subscribe. It's free and I appreciate it. And if you're looking for consistency in the gym, I'm your guy, because I can help you with accountability on a personal level with the WhatsApp messages daily. Like the sound of that? It's the first link in the description. And hey, have a good day.